It's the best kept secret from parents, but kids know about it, or think they do.
Well, we're talking about Molly, not the girl next door, but rather a club drug whose dangerous effects are really being underestimated.
It is the street name for MDMA, and it has a reputation of being a pure, safer form of ecstasy. But law enforcement say that's anything but.
The real danger lies in the unknown. It is rarely being sold as pure. Rather, it's a potentially lethal cocktail of some different drugs that can include anything from cocaine to meth, even bath salts. News Channel 11's Kylie McGivern is in your corner, gauging the growing grasp of Molly in the Tri-Cities and sitting down with those who know its deadly effects.
It's a story that captured the nation's attention. News of a 19-year-old Abingdon native and UVA student who died hours after taking Molly.
Got a phone call at 2:30 in the morning from one of Shelley's friends saying, you got to come to D.C. She's on her way to the emergency room. Cardiac arrest.
Shelley Goldsmith was one of 4 in a string of deaths seemingly linked to the club drug. While folks across the country couldn't look away, at home, Shelley's family struggled to look their new reality in the eye.
It makes me crazy, but I'll be fine. We'll get through it. It's just unbelievable. I'm sorry. I try not to lose it.
Shelley took Molly when she was visiting friends in Washington, D.C. before heading to an electronic dance music concert.
She was the child that never caused us any concern, any problems.
But one of her closest childhood friends growing up, Allie Widener, didn't have to go to a big city to get the glorified drug. Instead, she got it here, in Abingdon.
I remember just feeling like I was part of the music.
Allie vividly remembers the high.
Like the notes were just like in my blood, like running through me.
But it's the debilitating low, she says, that stayed with her.
It's kind of like your brain goes into like super neurotransmitter spastic heaven. And when you come down from that, it's like your brain doesn't know what to do. And it's kind of like your brain's just left there like it's been beat with a spoon or something. You know, they call it Suicide Tuesday. After you take it on the weekend, by the time Tuesday comes around, you're so miserable that some people have actually committed suicide.
With Molly, the danger is in the disguise. Much like methamphetamine, only the manufacturer truly knows what the drug is being cut with.
The DEA tested what they had confiscated as Molly from 2008 to 2012. 87% contained no MDMA. It was 100% other drugs.
For users, it's a game of Russian roulette with a pill.
Though it's considered a pure form of MDMA, which is found in ecstasy, a lot of times you not only find ecstasy, but methamphetamine, as well as other forms of MDMA within that drug. Some of the examples of Molly here at the Washington County Sheriff's Office. One is a darker white form that you can see here, others filled with what looks to be more like sand. Another form that's coming up when it comes to Molly, this right here is an example of ecstasy, but you can see it looks like sweethearts, which is something they're also discovering when they're finding different forms of Molly in various clubs.
Both the Kingsport Police Department and the Carter County Sheriff's Office say there are several ongoing investigations of distribution and sale, but cannot comment further at this time. As for the Johnson City Police Department, we're told less than 5 cases that they're aware of within the last year.
The trends usually come here. This takes a little bit longer for it to get here.
Back in Bristol, Allie, a self-proclaimed avid drug user who has tried everything except acid and heroin, shared that she and Shelley took different paths in high school.
She just gave me that look, the grin and the look like you know better and you shouldn't be doing that.
Allie struggles to find the reason it was Shelley's life that was taken and not her own.
That could have very easily have been me. It should have been me, but for some reason it wasn't. And so I'm trying to figure out what that reason was, I guess, and trying to let Shelley live through me.
In the months since Shelley's passing, Allie has begun a fight to raise awareness about the dangers of Molly.
I want to repay the favor and be a good friend to her like she was to me. And if I can stop anyone else from having to go through this, any parent or any family or any community, then that's really what I want to do. And I know Shelley's supporting that.
So the question now is, how much damage, how much carnage will there be between now and the time when young people figure out that this is not safe.
It's a question the Goldsmiths hope has already been answered, the carnage ending in the death of their daughter, so the girl next door does not move in on another family. In Abingdon, Kylie McGivern, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Well, at this time, local police departments tell us